I got something I gotta get off my chest today. If you're gonna make some cold calls like I am, this is for you. I remind myself every morning before I pick up the phone and I call at this desk right here that I have absolutely nothing to lose. I can live with the discomfort of being told no in a devastating fashion by my prospects. I can live with knowing I spent 2 hours prospecting on the phones and have no meetings to show for it. I can live with the uncomfortable awkwardness of pushing back upon objections to the point where I may get hung up on, but I cannot live with the feeling knowing I did not do everything in my power to maximize my potential. That would be a serious regret of mine, not only on a daily basis, weekly, but monthly, but as I forecast my life out to 75, I need to feel like I was all in and gave it my best. Nothing is holding you back from really trying today. I'm gonna be trying today. And I know a lot of other people who are successful that will be trying today. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to do the work for you. So why keep waiting to do what you know you're capable of? You also have nothing to lose by picking up my cold calling guide link below to help you set more meetings instantly. And the reason I share that with you is because I want to talk to you about a single mindset and this single technique to help you blow up your pipeline and start setting more meetings. The mindset is that your prospects don't know you exist. Your prospects don't know that there's solutions to the problems they're facing today. Your prospects probably don't even know the implications or the negative consequences of the problems you are facing today. Your job is to create awareness, provide education, build value, trust, credibility, and then eventually earn the business, earn the deal. The reason I tell you about my cold calling guide is because I've talked about it dozens of times, but most of you watching probably don't even know it exists, probably don't even know how it can help you because you haven't checked it out. So I have to continually remind you it's out there. So as you think about the mindset required to be successful with cold calling and prospecting in general, it is this relentless pursuit of persistence, consistency, and awareness. You need to repetitively every day email your prospects. You need to call your prospects. You need to let them know, hey, we are in business to help solve XYZ. Have you ever experienced that? Hey, we help customers similar to you in this manner to help them increase their pipeline values. Is that important to your team today? This is how we can help. The mindset is a dedication of helping your customers. Most of you show up, sit at your desk, make some calls, and you're thinking in terms of what is this going to do for me? What would it mean if I am able to generate pipeline? What would it mean if I'm able to set the 4 meetings that my managers told me I need to set this week, or I'm going to be on a coaching plan? You're thinking in terms of what it's going to do for you. If only I could close this deal, I would make XYZ commission rate. You are thinking in terms of how you benefit from this transaction and relationship, which is not an optimal way to sell. The mindset is reaching out with the intent to understand and listen, not to be heard. It is to give value in exchange for value. So you were telling them, you were talking to them about how you were going to help them improve your business. So always reach out from the perspective of, I am here to help another human being. I am here to help your business be more successful. I am here to help you be more successful in your business. And AI cannot automate what I just talked about. It is a certain feeling that your prospects feel so that when you hear the objection, you can push back in a manner that they will respect and appreciate because you are reaching out with the intent to truly understand their situation and help them. That is the mindset that will make you more successful when it comes to cold calling. And if you happen to be lucky enough to be watching this video on a Friday, because that's the day the video is going live, and you can watch it on any Friday the rest of the year, never underestimate the power of a Friday afternoon cold call. You are one call away from changing the course of your entire week, month, quarter. Pick up the phone today. Now is the best time to be cold calling. And it's always a good time to be cold calling. So you can pick up the phone every single day of the week. And if you're going to pick up the phone, hit the thumbs up button now. Let's talk about the single technique when it comes to cold calling. A lot of people ask me, Trent, do you make 80 calls a day? How do you make 100 calls a day? And I don't do that anymore. That was something I did early in my software sales career as a sales development rep to build the muscle of being able to make cold calls. But if you are in the process of trying to establish that muscle, if you still need to use a talk track to feel comfortable, if you are not seeing the success you want by way of generating enough pipeline or revenue to hit your quota, then the easiest remedy or solution is to put in place a Herculean effort each and every day and to increase your volume, to want it more, to try harder, to live up to maximize your potential and want it more than the next person. There is a big difference between trying your best and doing whatever it takes to make it happen. So as you think about the technique to deploy to be more effective and efficient making cold calls, it is to sit at your desk, it is to pull up your outreach, your sales loft, your Apollo, get all your tasks in order of, hey, I've got 50 cold calls to make. Sit at your desk and just say, for the next 20 minutes, all I'm gonna do is make calls. I'm gonna press call. I might leave a voicemail, I might not. I would recommend leaving some voice messages. Hey, no need to call me back. I just sent you an email with the subject line, discounts, ? Looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Have a great day. Bye. That's it. Nothing too complicated. You wanna draw awareness to the emails, and then the emails to draw awareness to, hey, I'm gonna be contacting you on the phone. But most people get distracted. They're sitting there and allowing themselves to get distracted by midday Instagram story scrolling. They are allowing themselves to get distracted by endless one-on-ones that are absolutely meaningless, unless you're booking a coaching call with me with the link below, in which we can help you better align to your priorities to be more successful. Self-development is a good use of time. Meaningless one-on-ones talking about what you're gonna do isn't a good use of time. Most reps waste time and get distracted by what other people are doing or what is wrong about their organization. I'm here to tell you all organizations are screwed up, some less than others. So focus on the appropriate inputs that will actually allow you to be more successful, which is making more calls. And the way to make more calls is to make more calls. It is to sit at your desk and press call until you've made the appropriate number of calls you need to make to be successful. It is not to make 2 calls, pull up your fantasy football app and think about who you're gonna start in your lineup because Aaron Jones is questionable this weekend. It is focusing on making the call and reaching out with the intent to help your prospects. I wanna end this message by talking about a bonus tracking strategy because I've been getting this question a lot about how do you track the amount of calls you're making. The exact report I use that all of you can build today for free in a Google Sheets is you have column A is number of calls you've made. Column B is live conversations. Column C is meeting set. Each and every day, Monday through Friday, just simply track how many calls have I made today? How many live conversations have I had today? How many meetings have I set today? And I consider meetings set via call and email equally weighted. So even if I haven't set a meeting on the phone, I'm still gonna track that meeting set via email. I'm gonna track with who I set it with. So I'll just put that email next to that day in the spreadsheet because I'm gonna look at every day and I'm gonna say, if I've made 20 calls and I've had 2 live conversations, okay, not bad. I have a 10% answer rate. Okay, if I've had 2 live conversations, how many meetings I set? 0? Okay, that's okay. Well, maybe tomorrow I'll set a meeting. Start tracking so you can establish a baseline. So you can start to look at it like me and say, Trent, there's no excuse for you not to make 20 calls a day. You could be negotiating warehouse leases. You could be making YouTube videos every day. You could be doing a lot of things, but you're gonna make 20 cold calls a day, and that is your baseline to be successful. So I want you to come away from this video not only having picked up my cold calling guide link below, but I want you to understand what is your baseline that is required from an input standpoint to be successful with the mindset of intention to help your prospects be more successful. That is what it takes when it comes to cold calling. I encourage you to pick up the phone. I encourage you to make more calls, and I encourage you to think upon what is holding you back. What is allowing you to give yourself the grace of pushing off the feeling of determination and relentless pursuit of giving your best effort. I'm giving my best effort, and I know a lot of other successful people are as well. So I don't understand why you're waiting to really go for it, because now is the time to go for it.